being silly with Derek, and you caught me. Thank you so much. Well, with the weather changing, you might be noticing some change in your houseplants. Not all for the good. Some of them may look a little sickly or have leaves that have changed over the winter. So if that is you and your plants are looking like they're dying a little bit, they might be trying to tell you something. Our garden expert, Derek Thomas, is in studio with us now of Thomas Landscapes. Good morning.
How are you?
I love your green.
I love your green.
Thank
Happy
you
St.
very
Patrick's
much.
Day.
And the same thing to you. And of course, you deal with green all day, hopefully.
Well, and we're talking about what to do when it's not green.
When it's not green.
It was so funny because one of the producers sent the query about this segment. You know, what is my plant telling me when it's turning yellow or brown, or, you know, there's sticky spots on the floor below it.
Right.
And it's a number of insects that can be readily treated. You don't have to take it to the plant doctor. I mean, most of the times if a plant's leaves are turning yellow, it's not that the plant is sick. It could just be that the plant is done with that leaf.
Oh.
Or if you've moved the plant recently, the plant has to reacclimate to a space. Or if the plant has had a chill or too hot of a temperature, the leaves may turn yellow.
I was telling you something. And you brought in two, like a good plant and a bad plant.
This is good plant, bad plant. These are both Oncidium orchids. They should both look like the one over here, nice and full and flush. This one has had everything under the sun. It's got black spot. It's got yellowing leaves. It has also had some fungus infection on the roots. And the thing about that is the plant does not have to be tossed out. What you have to do is get rid of the stressors. And the plant, as you can see here, is starting to recover. It doesn't look as pretty as, you know, its cousin, but it will be recovering. You've got some new shoots coming out there. The thing to remember is that not everything, when your leaves are turning yellow, there's a number of reasons that could be happening. Not all of those are bad.
And you should, before we move, we have some photos. Before we move on to that, that's kind of a neat thing.
This here is when you do get a fungus infection in your soil, it will breed Fungusgnats. This yellow sticky, it's a really great way if you have kids or pets so that you're not spraying any chemicals in your house. The gnats will attach to that instead of buzzing around you.
We showed quickly the picture of the yellow leaf. I think we talked about that, didn't we, and the black leaf?
We did talk about the yellow leaf. If the plant's leaves are turning black, most times what that is overwatering. Okay? If you've got a scale problem, scales are some really, this plant looks really, that's the scale. If you've got a scale problem, scales will be transmitted and moved around by ants. If you get rid of the ant problem, that you may see some ants coming in and out of your house, you will most likely be able to conquer the scale problem. Use sulfur products.
Let's get one more in the black spots.
The black spot is a fungal infection problem, and the only way to combat that is with some sulfur products if you want to use things that are organic. Any of your lime sulfur, any things like that. Most of the times, fungus is caused because there's an excessive amount of moisture and not enough air circulation.
Got to leave it there, but remember, Derek does Ask the Garden Guy, too, so if you have further questions, send them in. We'll get to that soon. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's.
Same to you, and happy St. Patty's Day to you, my friend Holly, in Bethesda.
Yes, where we have been...